You found it. Your home for the best content on your favorite team, the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Do us a favor, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments below, and be sure to smash that like button. All right, LSU, South Carolina, what you got?
I got the Tigers. I mean, Tigers are going to win this thing. I would like to see, as everybody else in Baton Rouge probably, the running game really get going. I'd like to see the offensive line kind of impose their will, and some of these backs that we've heard so much about, Caleb Jackson, who's got just a ton of potential, be able to take the ball and dominate a drive and punch it in and score 6 points. It's really what I'm looking for.
Okay. I understand a lot of the frustration that LSU fans have right now. We're tired of seeing LSU lose the opener. I get it. I say all the time, winning masks deficiencies and losing magnifies them. If Garrett Nussmeier hits the pass in the flat to Aaron Anderson and LSU scores and wins the game, nobody gives a flip about what happened against Nichols last week. Not one iota. You know what we're talking about? Man, what a great defensive performance by Blake Baker. Lincoln Riley offense. You held him to 20 points until the final 8 seconds of the game. Like, what a great improvement. Who cares about Nichols? When you're next, you'd be undefeated. You're top 10 whenever Ole Miss. That's how this goes. I've done this long enough, and that's how it goes. But you don't make the play late. You lose the game, and now all anybody focuses on is you magnify the deficiencies. I'm telling you right now, it is rare that I am like super, super, super confident with a pick. I picked LSU to beat Southern Cal. It didn't happen, but I picked the game right. There was a lot of 45 to 24s and all that stuff. I said, this is going to be a close game. These teams are mirror images of each other. I think it's a one-score game right to the end of the fourth quarter, the last possession. I just said I think LSU's offensive line is the best unit on either team, and LSU will be able to salt the game away or drive and kick the game-winning field goal or something. They had the opportunity. They had the lead, 2 possessions with the lead in the fourth quarter to go put it away. They couldn't do it. So I was wrong there. But the game played out. It was a close game. It was 10 to 10 and a half. Mm-hmm. It was a coin flip game. 2 years ago when Ole Miss came here, I didn't even wait till the weekend to make my pick. On Monday, Ole Miss was coming in undefeated, and we looked at it. They had a weak schedule. They ended up losing 4 of their last 5. On Monday, I was like, LSU's winning this game. Hands down, they're winning, they're going away. I feel the same today as I did then. I think a lot of people are just hesitant. There's a lot of trepidation. Remember, at that point, LSU had gotten blown out by Tennessee, so people were wondering, is LSU really that good? All that stuff. I feel the same about this. I cannot get there with South Carolina. I have watched this team play. Both games, they stink offensively. I've said this all week. They are a putrid offensive team. Lenora Sellers is a freshman. He's no good, might be eventually. He's inaccurate. He's got a hell of an arm. He's got a cannon. He doesn't know where he's throwing it, and they don't have weapons. Offensively, Rocket Sanders is a good running back, but their offensive line is not very good. I don't know how Lenora Sellers, against a Blake Baker defense, with the type of pressures and looks he's going to cook up, is going to be able to, pick apart the LSU defense. That's not happening. So they're going to have to run the ball. Can South Carolina line up and go 8, 10, 12 plays right down the field against LSU continuously? I don't think so. Maybe, and if they do, I'll tip my cap and they'll win a game and we'll completely recalibrate, or at least I will. I'll speak for myself. I will completely recalibrate what I think about this LSU team. I thought this was a team that was 10-2, 9-3. I thought they'd beat SC and go 10-2. They lost to SC, so more like 9-3. If they lose this game to South Carolina, I will completely recalibrate my entire expectations, because if you can't go beat this heinous offense, you're not beating Ole Miss, you're not beating Alabama, you're probably not winning in College Station, you're probably not beating Oklahoma, you're going to struggle against Florida because DJ Lagway may be really good by the time you get to November. That's the week after Florida in games. But my point is, you have so many challenging games on your schedule. If you can't get past this team, if Lenora Sellers, friggin' 4 eyes, rec specs, goes up and down the field on you.
Does he have glasses?
He wears rec specs. You haven't seen, look up Lenora Sellers. Pull up Lenora Sellers, please. Find a rec spec picture of him and pull it up. If you cannot go impose your will against this team, by the way, defensively, their defensive ends are good players. Their two defensive linemen are good players as well. They're good on the defensive front. But you're great as a pass blocking team, and they do not have anybody on the outside that can deal with Kyron Lacey and Mason Taylor and Aaron Anderson.
Mason Taylor!
And Xavion Thomas. And go down the list. CJ Daniels. They have nobody. There he is. There's Rex Specs. Like, they have nobody that can deal with the bevy of weapons you have. If you give Garrett Nussmeier time, he is going to throw for 300 yards in this game, and LSU should walk through this game. I've tried all week to say, all right, I get it. Here comes the sharp money. The bettors are betting on South Carolina. The number's gone from 8 to 7.5 to 7 to 6.5. Like, it keeps going down. I'm going, what am I missing? I just don't see it. LSU's got the better coach. They've got the better quarterback. Like, you think if Rex Speck, they scored 23 points on their home field against Old Dominion. And their 2 touchdowns came after Old Dominion fumbled twice inside their own 10-yard line. South Carolina was gifted goal-to-go situations, how they got their only 2 touchdowns. If that team goes up and down the field on LSU, like, blow the thing up. I cannot get there. I have not felt this way about a pick since that Ole Miss game 2 years ago. I think LSU wins it. I think they win it comfortably. I got them 31-13. I'm not telling you LSU is a perfect football team. I think they have flaws, but my God, they are dramatically better in every way than South Carolina. I get it. It's Williams-Brice. It's 11 a.m. Game day's there. All that stuff. Get past the initial surge of Sandstorm and the cock caboose and the cock crowing and all that stupid stuff. Settle into a game and go beat a bad football team. That's what tomorrow's about. You do that, you come home, you beat UCLA, you beat South Alabama, you have an open date. Ole Miss comes here. It'll be a night game. Tiger Stadium will be bat bleep crazy, and maybe you go pull a giant upset over a top 10 team and set yourself up for the second half. You can improve. We'll see if you get there. But none of that matters if you can't go beat South Carolina. LaNorris Sellers, a freshman quarterback with Rex Specs, a bad offensive line, a secondary with nobody to speak of. They got a tight end named Nick Harbor, who's about the only offensive player worth even mentioning his name. If you can't go beat this team, there's no sense in watching the rest of it. There's no sense in watching. 31-13. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.